What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between these road warriors and the home team. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right.
To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And here we go from Melbourne. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball.
Second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
49-yard line.
Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He's got a man left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Melbourne. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5.
He's going to throw it again. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Sentinels finish up an excellent opening series. Brees Hall with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays.
Pressure gets there, right side. It's blocked. And he's drugged down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. They're led out by the former 3rd overall pick back in our 2021 draft. Injuries have gotten in the way since. It's Trey Lance.
And Kate, you don't have to look beyond his performance last week as really a root cause of their loss. I'm not saying the only cause. Others certainly had a hand in it too. But you aren't winning a lot of games in this league or any league if you turn it over 3 times without a touchdown to counteract them. A lot of room for him to improve this week.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Voyagers getting ready to punt this skyward. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And so far they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
21-yard line.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. From the gun on 3rd down. He has the burst over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make a catch.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Melbourne, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pass play now. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
That's another Melbourne 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Another carry for him. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Our score, 6-0. More coming up after this quick break. Time to begin the 2nd quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Now quickly to Wilson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The Voyagers send Trey Lance headed back out on offense. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. On 1st down, they'll run. Through the second level at the 40. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, play action. Pass caught by the rookie from Air Force. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. They'll run here on first down. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Passing now on second and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. Second and goal, they're going to throw. Touchdown. The Voyagers tie and can take the lead here in the second. Malachi Corley, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Voyagers take the lead on that successful kick. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense getting all set for this series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Throwing it on second down. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
Brings up third down and 11.
Throw here, third down. The pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Back out runs their offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Airing it out to start this drive. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Brings up second and 10.
He's going to throw it. Setting up the screen here for Harrison. He gets it forward a little to his 46. That's A.J. Epinesa on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and
They'll throw,
6.
third and long. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they retain possession, so that's positive. But that's the end of it, Brock. They've lost yardage on that fumble. Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Another drive coming up for this offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives him the first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll throw it here on first. Ball in left side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run now on 2nd down. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing the out route. Football is out. It's picked up by the defense. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Hey, a normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
This offense ready to get going again now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Melbourne coming up. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Back to throw now. That one's complete, right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at their 49-yard line.
Rolling from the gun here. Caught by his back. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
3 yards. That's another Melbourne first down.
They are throwing it again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing again on 2nd. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Now outruns their offense to take over. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's 4th down.
Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Sentinels ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd and long for him here. Brought in by Gibson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On comes the Sentinels punter. Austin McNamara will kick this away. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The calendar now reads December. The holiday season is upon us, and the playoff picture starting to take shape. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the NFC. And this is Josh Allen. The throw, the catch, and a 39-yard touchdown pass. The Dragons are going to come away with a 27-7 victory. From there, we check out another big late-season game, playoff implications here. And it's the home team's quarterback. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. This one all tied, 10-10 at halftime. One more to tell you about in the NFL International Series. And this is Devon Achane. He's going to show some burst, and he has a score, 24 yards on the touchdown. The Thunderbirds with a 10-point lead at the half. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Teams are back out on the field. Everyone is set, and the second half is underway. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Voyagers and Trey Lance headed back out on offense. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Setting him on the dime. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. You can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going play action. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And It'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. They're going to try and throw it here. It is caught left side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's been one of the players of this game. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. This offense making its way back out now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd down from the gun. Brings in the lob pass. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And they're there to send him out of bounds, but Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Throwing off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a throw. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Dropping back to throw. Complete waits beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for a Virginia Beach first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, play action. This is Corley working the left side. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. He's going to throw it again. Dump off, caught by his back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A 1-yard pickup.
Throw here, third down. Hits his running back. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Plowing up the middle. Shoots away from one. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And they're going to have a first down now.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Heads out on the bootleg. Go right side, hauled in by Harrison. He'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Second down now. They need 7.
At the 25-yard line.
He'll work against the blitz. Connects with Harrison again. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Not sure he knew he went out of bounds before he made a play on that ball, Brock, but he was the first to touch it coming back in, and that's going to get the penalty. Now, following the penalty, they still need 7 here on third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Forced out to his right. He's making a bid for it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that means first down.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
From the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's a razor-thin margin separating these teams. The difference of just a single point as we begin the fourth. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
He gets it headed right. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Voyagers grow the lead to 7. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Voyagers grow their lead to 8.
14. Sentinels 6.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Now this offense getting set to work here. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Back to throw on first and 10. He's got a man left, and he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Offense is set, first and 10.
That's good for a Melbourne.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Looking in the air here. Short pass brought in. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the stride moving.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in defense, and number 2, you gain respect with your teammates.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Putting the tight end in motion. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 8 on that one. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
9 yards. That's good for a Melbourne.
They kick the running back in motion.
Down.
Throwing from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
Another Melbourne. First down.
And send their tight end right.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Sentinels down by only 2 in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Ron. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they drop just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Connects on the crosser. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Voyagers.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Caught, nice gain left side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Blown back, gets the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Oh, he lost the football. And it looks like they got it back. They did. Offense maintains possession. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Kicked well, and this is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed a lead.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Wangu now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Sentinels are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. To throw here on 1st down. It is cut left side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. He takes off with it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Melbourne. Sentinels down by only 3. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Back to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that is not something this offense could afford, Brock. That's going to bring up 4th and long.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they do not get a desperately needed 1st down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
2nd and and 10.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Here's a design run. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Voyagers as we say so long from Melbourne.